The centre circle. The formality's over. We're about to start this first overseas Manchester derby.
I'm quite pleased about that, Stu, because as soon as they kick off, I might be able to hear you.
The thing about it as well, Brian, can you see the numbers? Or is it me? We're such a long way away.
We are up in the clouds, Pad, but just about can see the numbers, yeah.
Let's just say our commentary was after the pitch problems in Beijing. This rival is quite high. It's the first overseas Manchester derby. It's a year late after the pitch problems in Beijing. But here we go, a new and an original chapter in this historic rivalry in the wonderful NRG Stadium. And yes, it's a friendly, but is there ever really a friendly when it's United taking on City?
No.
Well, that's that then. United playing the ball forward. Valencia. It's kind of into no man's land, really, but United pick it up on the attack now with Jesse Lingard. Valencia. And Herrera. Oh, that's clever. Great work from Herrera. So important, that midfield battle, as Company brings it out for City. I want to try and get it wide if they can. Blind stays tight, and that's a throw.
I think what we can say, Stu, right from the start, that Rashford and Lingard are going to play it to the width, and Mkhitaryan in behind Lukaku.
Yeah. Interesting to see how Roberts gets on for City after a success with Celtic. Now here's Sterling. 2 for Company. And United will clear it up towards Lukaku, who at times might be on his own up there. Need to hold the ball up. It's going to be a heck of a physical battle. Belgian battle. Company, Lukaku know each other's game so very well.
I've been getting a better quality of ball than we just got there a second ago. You don't want them to have to fight the defence for the ball.
Big Yaya Toure flicks on, looking for De Bruyne. De Bruyne, who was very, very good for City in that derby at Old Trafford at the start of last season. Lukaku is taken out there. An early free kick, and that's a classic Company, let them know you're there moment.
You get booked for that, Brian, wouldn't you, if you were my man?
Well, if it wasn't so early on in the game, Pad, you know.
Oh, you get away with a lot.
Company could have maybe got booked there, but you know, it's a foul from behind. But you know, at least Lukaku held the ball up really well.
United working this pretty well. Rashford. Comes the cross. Not in out. Herrera sets himself and shoots. And that's a good save from Ederson. He really got hold of that one, and Ederson, the new signing, called into action early on.
Yeah, with Anders' left foot as well. It was a really clean strike.
Well, the crowd were shouting from, weren't they? Shoot.
Well, Rashford goes across to take the corner. Ederson will be under the spotlight. The Brazilian, 35 million signing. Will he solve the issue? Ederson will be under the spotlight. The Brazilian, 35 million signing from Benfica. Will he be the man to finally solve City's goalkeeping issues? Rashford with the ball. gone all the way across. The counter-attack was a poor pass, actually. Nothing Aguero could really do there. Still plenty forward for United. We've made a bright, energetic, positive start. That's a terrific run. Just couldn't bring the ball under control there, Jesse Lingard, when there's a bit of space for him in the box.
It was great play by Lukaku. What a great hold-up and lovely spin and getting behind them. And then he even picked out Marcus, so good signs from Lukaku early on in the game.
If he'd hit that first time, it might have gone in the net, Brian, rather than stopping it first.
Eddie Blind getting to know Patrick Roberts there. Roberts, only 20, joined City from Fulham, but spent 18 months on loan at Celtic. 11 goals last season. In fact, he scored against City in the Champions League. Roberts. Dara Bayoyo, a young man in the centre of midfield, knew better to learn from than Vincent Kompany. Fernandinho effectively playing left back in this game, with Kyle Walker at right back. As Pep, it's been quite a busy summer for him, ins and outs. Signed Bernardo Silva, Edison, Kyle Walker, more to come, but lots of players have left. Sanya, Clichy, Navas, Zabaleta, Nolito, Caballero's had a real clear out, and some have been left at home who clearly don't have a future there. Now flux at City.
Well, without question, when you're letting lots of experience.
Another shooting opportunity, this time a bit further away, but United look bright, especially down that. Zipping it around quite nicely. Blind. Rashford, got a famous winner at City last year. Zipping it around quite nicely. Blind. Rashford, got a famous winner at City last year. Lingard always likes to have a run, and he very nearly released Lukaku there.
That's what's always really important in that final third, that the pace of your passing. Jesse's just overhit it. Great position again, though.
But sometimes it's very difficult. That's a great ball in, but not enough on it. But sometimes it's very difficult to get the right pace when you're around the opposition penalty area.
Toure, De Bruyne, Roberts, De Bruyne onto this, might still get there as well. Goal kick.
I think that's come off De Bruyne.
Jose says he sees this as really a kind of good training, a high-quality training session, but he's going to give some players a bit longer, an hour.
Oh, he'll want to win this one. He knows all about the Manchester derby. He'll want to win this.
Just a reminder, this is being played in the International Champions Cup. This one and Barcelona and the Real Madrid game, all in the International Champions Cup, which means points are at stake. There has to be a winner. This is a typically feisty challenge. Lingard. That's the thing. winner. A draw's no good. There'll be penalties if it's a draw after 90 minutes. Herrera with a typically feisty challenge. Lingard. But Kompany read that. He's good at that, Kompany. And now here goes Sterling. Lightning pace. Important foot in. Valencia. Out for the throw. Lively opening 10 minutes. Early skirmishes here in Texas. It's a massive city, the fourth biggest in the USA. De Bruyne. Well, the run from deep is a very good one, and United had to come across and shut the door. Again, Valencia with some good work.
I think his control lets him down here, Stuart. If he controls this better, he scores.
Well, Foden has got a goal in him, as we saw. Valencia with some good work.
I think his control lets him down here, Stuart. If he controls this better, he scores.
Well, Foden has got a goal in him, as we saw in the under-18s against United actually last season. Late break from midfield.
It was great covering position by Valencia. Good defending.
The corner. De Bruyne headed away. Nobody there for United. And then that shot is well wide in the end. Foden is from Stockport. Got a good left foot. 11 under-18s last year actually for City, so he'll be loving it out there. Getting his opportunity. Guardiola. To shine for Pep Guardiola. Up towards Lukaku. That's a real physical battle, holding off all manner of players. And City have it back in midfield. They're breaking with it. Aguero, Sterling, Aguero. Dinked ball in. Smalling will get there and clear. Kyle Walker, who's going to have that massive feast around his neck, isn't he? Walker. Foden, that's good work. Lovely skill, but Paul Pogba, great tracking back, and now he gets there's a bit of result for Lingard. Lukaku. Pogba, right in the centre of midfield. Lingard, Pogba. Chris Smalling. Now he gets United moving. There's a bit of space over there on the right-hand side as well for Lingard. Lukaku. Pogba, right in the centre of midfield. Lingard, Pogba. Lindelof. Now Chris Smalling finds Blind for United. Chance for Rashford to have a run. Rashford goes one way then the other. wins the corner.
The defender up well though, City, didn't he? I mean, he's done the right thing, Brian. If you're in the box, take him on.
Yeah, it was good defending by Walker.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows that Marcus wants to come in on his right foot and get the shot away, but he didn't allow him to come inside.
Rashford just gets the steward out of the way so he can take this corner kick for United. Plenty in there, and you've got the height of Lukaku as well. Might get a better crossing angle now. And get it right, but nobody up for City. Lukaku as well. Might get a better crossing angle now. And get it right, but nobody up for City. Herrera. Henrik Mkhitaryan, who's played very well on tour so far. Herrera's ball in. It's out as far as Paul Pogba. Pogba. Smalling. Here's Blint. Rashford. Pogba. De Bruyne for company. Oh, could be a super ball over the top. He was looking for Lingard, and Adara Bayoyo was well positioned.
Yeah, Valencia not happy. He was out that right side. I would expect him to get it. If you look Valencia there, he's on his own. Needs to be perfect, the ball. That right hand side with all the space in the world, expecting to get it. If you look Valencia there, he's on his own. Needs to be perfect, the ball in there.
De Bruyne. Sterling hugging that left hand side in the early stages of this match. He'll take on Valencia. Sterling.
Celtic fans were the ones I spoke to, and I know plenty of them, were very impressed by him, and they were disappointed that he's come back. They thought Celtic might have signed him.
Walker. Rashford is clipped, and this time the referee decides it is a foul. It's been hot, humid in Houston. You just walk down the street 100 yards and you're already covered in sweat, but thankfully this stadium, the roof is on, the aircon is on, it's terrific conditions. It aids the atmosphere as well, doesn't it, the roof? It's a bit like the Millennium Stadium, this one.
It's a great stadium, but the players will be really happy as well. It's air conditioning in there. It just makes it so much more pleasant for them to play.
Might not be so good for you. You've not brought a jacket with you, have you? You'll be frozen by the time the night's over.
Nice a free kick. Referee wants some words. Mr. Elfaf. It's a word with Kevin De Bruyne.
Right challenge again.
Pogba. Pulling the strings there in midfield, finds Valencia. Pogba. Pulling the strings there in midfield, finds Valencia. Slaloming run. Mkhitaryan, quick feet, Mkhitaryan. Ederson called into action again.
It's a good angle for the goalkeeper all the same, wasn't it?
Herrera, United on top here. Herrera gone on a good run. City can clear and are always a threat on the counter-attack in this situation. Roberts, who's stopped by two United players who can't believe that decision. 20-year-old Patrick Roberts going down there.
Not so sure they got the ball, the United player.
He's just leaned into him before he actually took the ball.
Foden looks quite accomplished at age 17. Foden. Toure, who's double that. Darabayoyo. Toure. Foden, I think he tried to control that, but in the end it finds Sterling. And now Pogba can break for United. Mkhitaryan. Crucial interception from Kompany with Lukaku bulldozing through the middle.
We were talking about the pace of pass earlier and that he just tried to wait perfect where it just didn't quite have enough pace on it to get past Kompany.
De Bruyne, what's a really dangerous ball in. It went all the way along the 6-yard line and there was no one there in blue to tuck it in.
I think it went through someone's legs, Stuart.
Goes up. Mkhitaryan likes this central position. Mkhitaryan. Lingard. Herrera to Valencia. Just breaks down, but United win it back. Jesse Lingard. Now Pogba. Crowd imploring him to shoot. Lingard does shoot. We saw him pop him in the top corner from around that range at Middlesbrough last year. Jesse Lingard. Well capable of the spectacular. Smalling for United. Starting his 8th season at Old Trafford. Lovely pass out to Valencia. Beats Fernandinho. Valencia. Nice ball in. Drops for Rashford. Now Herrera. Another chance to shoot. And another save from Ederson, who's been by far the busier of the goalkeepers.
You've got to say it's been a nice start by us, coming up to 25 minutes, and the lads have they've moved well, they've passed the ball well.
But the shots have been down the goalkeeper's throat, more or less, haven't they?
Talia Bravo not on this tour because his season was elongated in Federations Cup. Looks like he'll start the season as the number.
Goalkeeper's throat, more or less, haven't they?
on this tour because his season was elongated. Federations Cup. Looks like he'll start the season as the adaptable.
Yeah, he's one of these utility players who get his head down and do the manager a job.